Fuad here with Boxing King Media. I'm with tonight's winner and still Maxi Hughes, champion. How are you feeling right now?
Good, mate, yeah. Obviously elated I've won. Close fight. Obviously Terry O'Connor got it level, but the other two judges saw it right. And I knew it was close, it was tricky. He's obviously a really good operator. But I listened to my corner. They were giving me instructions round me round. I did start slow, but built into the fight. And overcome it as the underdog again. I wasn't expected to win, and I just keep getting better and getting the win.
Yeah. He obviously started off maybe a little bit, from our perspective, a bit more aggressive, and you, like you said, he started off a bit slow. What was your sort of thought process when this happened?
I thought he was going to do that. Sean says he was going to box mainly southpaw, which he boxed mostly orthodox. Yeah. His key weapon was his jab. It were better and quicker than I thought. His power one wasn't bothering me out like that. It was just tricky, and I kept bloody making. Cheers, mate. Thank you. I kept bloody making, just little silly mistakes. I just that slow start. But once I started timing the counter jab, I started getting it. But yeah, so just get a drink.
A well-deserved drink for the champ. That's a whole chug. Chugged it down. Well-deserved.
Yeah, so obviously I started slow, but I built into it, started finding the counter, the mid-rounds. I really knocked him with, really clean, good backhands, knocking his head back. Obviously that looks really clear to the judges, and I don't know if it buzzed him a bit. There are a few times he took a while to reset himself and come back. So yeah, just listen to my corner, and I built into it and got the win. There
was a few tricks that he was using. Actually got point deducted as well. Was that frustrating in the fight?
It were a bit, but I was prepared for it. I knew it would come in. Josh has shared lots of rounds with him. Yeah. He's beat him 3 times. Yeah. So we knew, and obviously I've researched him, watched him, made the referee aware of the foot, and I think it was his head, which he ended up with a point of. One thing he got away with, which I can't see, and I was never going to complain. Yeah. I can't really see, but he kept nipping me. He was able to have that little bit of movement in his glove. And in 17 years of boxing, I've never been nipped under my arm. Okay. Just didn't really hurt, but it's just like little cheeky tactics. Yeah. But he's done that. He used his experience of doing that. So, no fair play to him, but it wasn't enough to beat me.
Final question, obviously. Big domestic fight this was. You got the victory. You're on an amazing run. What is next? Is the big Devin Haney fight up for grabs?
I really, I'll leave that with Eddie. Hopefully Eddie's got me back on and getting me straight in for big fights. I've cleared up domestically. There's nobody. I thought I'd cleared up domestically with Ryan Walsh last time, but obviously kids jumped up out of nowhere, really, bypassed super feather, came straight to lightweight, and I believe he went above me with his on box rate. Obviously it works on points. I think with his points that he had, it just bloody pinched me. But obviously after tonight, I'll be back at number 1. There's just nobody domestically, and nobody was going to pay me big money domestically. So the plan is with Eddie, let's get them big fights.
Thank you very much, Maxi. Thank you.